But what else? There is one more thing that you want to look to do when she's recalling.
Okay. Herald's up. I'm looking at Herald.
True. But your jungle is not really in the close proximity, and you're wasting a lot of time, like, for no reason. So what else? Like, if she's trying to recall, can you do something about that?
I could stop a recall or try to stop it.
True.
I can roam if she's recalling as well. But it just
Exactly.
depends on
So
if I find the opportunity. Yeah.
So what does she wants to do right now?
She wants to recall, and I want to shove the wave.
Exactly. So you want to shove the wave, and as you're hitting the minions, you want to hit the minions, move in. Hit the minions, move in. Hit the minions, move in. But why do you want to move in right here?
In case I can stop her recall.
Exactly. Because 99% of the players, they're going to just panic. Like when they see Vi like walking up at them, they're going to panic. You don't even need to like hit her actively in order for you to stop her recall. You can just like walk up to her and she's going to get scared. Hey guys, for those who don't know, my name is Bizyze and I'm a Challenger League of Legends coach. I have over 2,000 of hours on individual coaching and I have plenty of students that climb from bronze or silver all the way up to diamond. Remember that the content that you are watching right now is a personalized, high quality coaching session that you can only get from me. If you want to get better and climb League of Legends, feel free to add me on Discord and book your own private coaching session. What are you waiting for? The link is in the description. Okay, lovely. What is the game that... This one? 2352-737?
Yep.
Okay, that sounds amazing. Good runes, little tempo, triumph. Okay, we know it, we saw it. This is good. Matchup, Nico mid. Okay, tell me, what do you think about this matchup? How do you want to play the game against Nico?
Just bait out her skill shots, then kill her.
True. So she's pretty weak without her E. Level 1 is going to be a bit suffering, but as long as you can push the lane with your E, it should be pretty easy matchup. She has the Comet, so you need to keep that in mind, like she has pretty good poke. In terms of jungling, like you have Warwick, she has Viego. 2v2, what do you think about 2v2?
Oh, we win.
Yes, so theoretically they can also win if they hit the root and if they hit the Viego W, but it's a 60-40 matchup, so you do have an advantage right here. 2v2 is easy, mid lane 1v1, it should be easy. But what do you do after you kill Nico a few times? Like, how do you want to play the game?
It sort of depends on how the game's going. Initially, just from looking at it, I was like, well, I might want to roam bot and help my bot lane out, because Singe shouldn't be a lane where you get pressure, really.
True.
I don't know how this Singe is going to play, whether he's going to proxy or what he's going to do, because Singe is just weird. But that's not what ends up happening this game. And what ends up happening is everyone feeds all over the map.
Okay, so everyone is losing lane. So technically, after you win the laning phase, you have an opening to roam. But where would you like to roam? Where would you prefer to roam?
To where the highest bounty is at.
True. So theoretically, you want to think about the highest bounty. You want to make sure, hey, technically bot lane is better because MF can carry you a lot harder than a Singed can carry you. But the fact that Singed has Ignite gives you the ability to be able to roam for him. He has Ignite, so getting Illaoi ahead, getting Illaoi behind is fine. 100%. So if this guy is like 0-4 on bot lane and you can't kill Ashe, you need to gank top. So the win condition here, you need to win mid, stomp, and then you need to look for roaming openings. Otherwise, it's going to be a hard game because late game, MF is not comparable with Ashe. Lux is really good compared to the Karma. Nico against Vi, Nico is fine. And then Viego against Warwick is kill. Illaoi against Singed is kill. But the fact that the bot lane gets outscaled really hard is like you're going to have a rough time in later stages. Okay, good. So how are you going to play with the waves here in the mid lane?
So initially I get the shove and crash 2. I think about going for a roam, but decide against it.
Okay.
I just don't think I'll get enough out of it.
Okay, that's
especially because I think I get Nico kind of low in this matchup, but I may be thinking of my other game though. So, but I think I get her kind of low with my E's.
Let's see. Usually in those kind of situations, staying diagonally is better, like staying like this if you stay right and she's left. If you don't want to trade, you always want to stay diagonally. If she's smart, she's going to go here and then you need to go here. So again, staying diagonally in lanes when you want to avoid her is good. Right here, it was very clean what he did. I actually really love this. Like you're walking forward. Usually the easiest way to dodge someone is to really go in and try to dodge in a very obvious way. Because if you're going to dodge in a very, like the most unpredictable, obvious way, like forward, like no one is going to predict you. And that's what you're doing. Because she was thinking, hey, this Vi, she's going to dodge. She's not a bad player. But you're actually you're actually doing a mind game. And you're like, hey, I know that she thinks that I think that I'm going to dodge. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to really go forward and make it really obvious. So you just move forward, just dodge it. It was pretty good. Okay, where did the enemy jungler start right now?
Enemy jungler started. I don't know.
Okay, so based on the minimap here, what do you think?
So I don't think he's done chickens yet, but I haven't seen that. So, and they were all bot side, so I think he started red.
Yes,
because
so
everyone was protecting his. Yeah, everyone was protecting his bot. Yeah,
exactly. So he's just going to go for. Do you know the pathing of the Viego? So obviously, if he starts bot lane, he's going to gank you from top lane in the level 3. But do you know his pathing? Do you know anything about Viego jungle?
No, I didn't. I assumed that he full cleared earlier in the year, but I don't know what he does now.
He does 5 camps. Like he always does 5 camps. If he tries to do the Krugs, he's going to be mid at like 4 minutes. It's like way too slow. So if he does 5 camps, he can be mid lane 320. So he always does 5 camps into ganking, or he can do buff to gromp to gank, which he should do because he has ignite on top lane. So right here you need to be careful. After the second wave is going to be crashed, you need to be careful of this angle. Super important. Okay, let's see. Played by the book overall. Good. Nice try with the E's. We're missing some E's. That's fine. Good. Just crashing the 2. Do you go for a word here? Okay, you have the word on the Raptors. Okay, that's fine. I love that you're actually playing on the right pocket right here. And the thing is, at the moment, this is the mid pocket. This is the left pocket here. And this is the right pocket. Yes. So why should you play on the right one?
Viego's topside.
True. Viego is topside, first of all. And second of all, we have this word. But right now, why would you use mid pocket? Like here, this is mid pocket. And this is basically right pocket.
For Vi, it's easier to use mid pocket to trade with E.
True. So first of all, you can trade. But what about like if you stay mid pocket and you get ganked? Like why is mid pocket good in terms of ganking?
I'm in the middle of my minions and Viego's E can't hit me.
Viego's W. Yes.
Yeah, his W. Yeah.
Yes. First of all. Second of all, if you don't have vision here or here and you stay into the mid pocket, if you stay right here and it comes like this, you can very easily go north and then just close the angles. Same thing if he comes from this angle. You can very easily go like this. He can't gank you. So the rule is if you have vision here, you should stay on the right pocket. You know it. And if you don't have, like if you have vision on the left hand side, obviously we want to stay on the left pocket. And if you don't have vision on neither of those sides, mid corridor is fine. Right now, as you can see, like if we try to see your body language, you're trying to transition it onto the left pocket and mid pocket. Like we should stay super close to this pocket. Because anytime when he can get ganked, he can flash on you and he can go on you. So as you can see here, in terms of playing around vision, could have played a little bit differently. Okay, that's fine. What do you think about this wave and what do you want to do in the next 20 seconds?
So the wave's going to come into me. What I want to do is I want to be available to help fight for Scuttle.
True. So what do you want to do if the wave is coming into you? What do you want to do in the next 30 seconds?
Look for good trades so that she can't contest, and also get priority of the lane.
True. So let the slow push into you, look for a trade, and after you go for the trade, look for priority. Let's see if you do it. Right now we go for this one. Okay, let's talk about this. So let's see how you set up the gank. So first of all, right here, our positioning is not really that good. So what can we do in this position to actually make her more gankable than she already is? 2 things I'm looking for.
Yeah, I could have went to the other side of the lane. That way she's in between me and Warwick.
True. So she's going to stay here. That's first of all good. And second of all, what should you avoid when you get ganked?
Blowing my cooldowns too early.
True. So you should make sure you don't blow up your cooldowns too early, and you want to make sure you don't make it too obvious. So if you for example like woke up very aggressively and make it too obvious, then she can know it. Like right now you didn't make it obvious. Like you clicked back, which is amazing, and then you're going for the gank. But right here, when you're going to see this one, you should flash here. Like here with your Q, you should just try to flash here. Because if you do it like full max range, as you can see, your punch can actually get her, and then of course the Warwick is going to get her, and then we kill her, she has no TP, we push the wave, we get double scuttle, and by flashing here, by reaction of course, you're going to get double scuttle, and you're going to push mid lane as well. So
yeah, mechanically, I didn't react fast enough to flash into her. But after she flashes away and my Q is over, we should just call off the play and just get her flash, right?
True. So if you didn't really have reaction, you should just flash. You should just back off and just push the lane. Okay. Good. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's go a little bit back. Okay, so what do you think about your wave state right now?
I hate my wave state. The wave shoving into her. I don't like this roam, but Sin's just pinging that he's going to be there. So I'm thinking if we can kill the Viego, it'll be worth.
True. But there is an if there. But the thing is, in League of Legends, you always want to think about the worst case scenario. What if you don't kill Viego? How is your wave and how are you going to feel afterwards, after you don't really eventually get a kill?
I know.
Yes,
I was worried about it, but I thought, I was pretty sure with me having first move over there that we would get the kill.
Okay. So if you're very sure, you should definitely follow. But in those situations, I would definitely just stay in the lane phase and not really bother, because if this Nico is smart, she's going to make you lose a lot of minions here, and this kind of sucks. If Viego has flash right here, which he does, he can flash over the wall. He can, even if you kill him, but he wastes 30 seconds. Like 30 seconds is just way too much. You're going to lose so many waves. So the rule of thumb that you should use is that if the wave is coming into her, try to always fix the wave first and then just follow. Because if you just go right now and it doesn't work, it's going to be really bad. So if he was very low HP and you can guarantee the kill for 90% of the cases, you should follow. Otherwise, clearing the wave is way more reliable.
I agree.
Let's see what happens here. Okay, chasing. This guy is really bad as well, and she's not really pushing the wave as well.
I don't think she should push the wave with it coming into me. I think she made the correct decision.
So in this position, she knows that she was going to get number disadvantage anyways, because either way is top lane. So if she lets the wave to come into her, well, she has a lot of gold. She has 500 gold. So she wants to get the recall. If she pushes really fast, you're still going to lose a lot. Like, you're still going to lose a lot of minions. But then what happens if she recalls and she comes back in the lane phase with full items? And then you're going to need to push the wave with no items. Then she can stop your recall, and then it's going to blow. Like, this going to, like, the game is going to explode from that point. So if she plays it really good and pushes right now, she can go recall, and then she can just come back in lane phase and stop your recall. And after that point, it's going to be very GG. So if this Nico is like Challanger elo, like, she can do a lot. So let's see. Yeah, they inted very hard here. This Viego could have just flashed away, and they could have been fine. So this decision definitely wasn't too good. I think I'm going to kill Nico as well here. Okay. Nice. Okay, good. Okay. What is your plan right now, and how do you want to play the game?
Hey, keep punishing Nico, and shove lanes and roam if I can.
True. How do you feel about the 1v1? One-sided, bad, good, win. Yes, you win hard. Good. Okay, so let's see what you're going to do. Pushing. Good. Let's see if you look for an opening for the roam. Okay, let's see if this roam is good. Okay, let's actually try to see. Do you push the wave first? So you push the wave first. You're looking at bot lane. Hey, I can do something with Warwick because he's going in. He's ganking there. I'm keep looking. Good. They are keep fighting. I can go. Okay, what do you think about right here, right now? Like, in this fight, is it reliable to... Are you going to reliably dive them here? No.
I'm just going to go into that bush, take that control ward. I don't know it's there yet, but I'm going to go there and see if they engage outside of tower range.
Okay, sure. So, are you on a timer right now?
Yes, I am on a timer.
Yes, but why?
Oh, because she can shove mid.
Exactly, she can get 3 plates and farm. Exactly, exactly. So right now we need to be very fast. Let's see how much you're going to stay here. Here, if this is Faker, Faker doesn't really bother for 30 gold. Like, he just goes mid immediately when he sees that they're close to the tower. Plus, we don't know where he's luck, so it's very, very hard to do something right here. So you should definitely just go mid lane, back mid lane. This guy is, wow, like, he's not playing the game at all.
No, he isn't. He plays on repeat.
She's not pushing at all. Wow. Wow.
I'm also watching the wave state the entire time I'm doing this to see what he's doing.
Yeah, wow. Crazy player, wow. That was nice trade. Wave's coming into you. That's fine. That's fine. Playing slow. Ooh, I wanna see that. That was very cool what he did here with the Q. Okay, that is very cool actually. Let's see if you're going to look for an all-in. Nice, this is the time. Let's see. Roaming, okay. Good. Is this roam reliable?
No. But I am keeping Nico away from the wave as well.
True. Okay, pushing. Go back mid lane. How much gold do you have? 866, so you can just recall soon. Good. Recall, good. Get your mercs, fine. Okay. How do you feel about the lane right now? Like, how is she in lane? Let's actually go back. So she stayed in the lane phase, she tried to push. What do you feel about right now? How do you feel about the game and the lane?
About the lane, I don't think I can kill her because of all the CC she has. But I'm winning lane, definitely. She'll have to recall right here. She's almost out of mana, and I can shove a wave in and get a plate.
True. So if she would have to recall, we really have to push the wave 100%. But what else? There is one more thing that you want to look to do when she's recalling.
Okay. Herald's up. I'm looking at Herald.
True. But your jungle is not really in the close proximity, and you're wasting a lot of time, like, for no reason. So what else? Like, if she's trying to recall, can you do something about that?
I could stop her recall or try to stop it.
True.
I can roam if she's recalling as well.
Exactly.
But it just depends on if I find the option.
Yeah. So what does she wants to do right now?
She wants to recall, and I want to shove the wave.
Exactly. So you want to shove the wave, and as you're hitting the minions, you want to hit the minions, move in. Hit the minions, move in. Hit the minions, move in. But why do you want to move in right here?
In case I can stop her recall.
Exactly. Because 99% of the players, they're going to just panic. Like, when they see Vi like walking up at them, they're going to panic. You don't even need to like hit her actively in order for you to stop her recall. You can just like walk up to her and she's going to get scared. Super important. So here, let's see if you do it, because she's recalling. Let's see. Wait, don't tell me. Yes, she's recalling exactly here. And imagine if you stop her. Let's see. Oh my god, she doesn't recall, man. This guy is holy. Okay, you overall punished her. Again, look to stop recalls for longer. Okay, this is, so let's see if the roam is good. So first of all, let's see the wave. After we see the wave, we're looking top lane. He's pushing, he's relatively low. You push the wave, you have your ignite, you have your ultimate. Keep looking like this. Good. Going.
This is a bit unfortunate right here.
Oh yeah, nice try with the Q.
I flashed so I could try to save him, but
Pushing. That's fine. Okay, that's good. What do you want to do right now in the next 20 seconds?
in the next 20 seconds, let's see here. Right now, I'm actually making a play with Warwick to help him get the blue buff because they had people over here to contest that. So that was my first thought. And we'll see Alawi and we actually dive Alawi here.
Okay, but right now, what do you think about your gold? So
you gotta I do. Yeah, I definitely want to spend my gold if I can.
Exactly. So right here, you made the play top lane, it worked, you got a lot of gold, and then you made the play here, it worked, it was good, you got a lot of gold. Right now, you really need to recall. Like right here, you should go into the brush and recall, because again, you have a huge amount of gold. This blue buff is not really that important for Warwick, because he's already ahead, and he can get him by himself, since Singed has priority right here. So there is nothing you should do to help him here. But what a high elo player do, he will go here, he will press B and he's going to look at the fight. If Warwick is actively fighting, then you can start moving. You can stop, cancel your recall and move.
I didn't want to recall as well because my wave is about to be pushing out from me and I'm going to be missing entire wave as it heads back to their tower.
True, true. So you have two options right here. You recall right away or shove the wave and recall out right here.
Okay.
So those are basically the options. I think you're going to,
yes, you're going to.
Yeah,
I feel Ally on the ward.
Let's see. Okay, I really hope you're going to recall. Nice. And you got the first item as well. Okay, how do you want to play the game right now and what do you want to do?
The plan really hasn't changed. Get priority over my lane and try to roam and affect the map.
True, but the question is, where roam? Where do we roam?
I'm looking at the shutdowns and I want the bot lane shutdowns.
True, but the question is, what if Viego is there? Can we 3 versus 3 them?
No. My build is not built for anyone down there except for Nico and Lux.
Exactly, so going bot lane is not good. Maybe you're going to kill Ashe, but then if you die, it's not worth. She has shield bow. She is going to be covered by Viego. So you can't go bot lane. The rule of thumb is that you don't want to roam on a really behind lane unless you can 100-0 enemy AD carry by yourself. So what's the condition here? How do we win this?
Let's see here. I do continue to play around top side this game, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't work, sure, but it's correct. It's correct to play top lane. If you go bot and you die, because she has shield ball and Viego is going to be around that lane, game is over in like 15 minutes. So we need to keep playing on top lane. We need to keep playing on top lane. Okay, good. Does it matter if you're going to kill this guy more or not?
No, he's out of the game.
He's out of the game. So you just want to shove, roam, shove, roam, shove, roam. Like you don't really want to stay on mid lane, particularly. Good. Good. Okay. I want to see this roaming opening. So how is the wave first? And then we're going to see. So the wave is pushed in. Good. You're looking for a roam.
Yeah. She's not doing what she's supposed to with the wave. She actually could have froze that on me had she drugged the cannon, which I thought she was going to do initially, is why I backstepped. But she didn't. So I was like, okay, just go.
Yeah. Okay, good. Good. This roam is very good. He's pushing. Let's see. Nice. Okay. Okay, let's talk about this.
I thought about her, but I didn't know about where Viego was. I wasn't paying enough attention to know.
True. Viego should theoretically, yes, he should theoretically be bot, but you never know. I appreciate this play. Good. You got a kill. Romo is good. We pushed the wave mid lane. He was pushing punish. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Options. What options do you have right now?
Recall, go mid, shove wave, and recall.
True. Yeah. And there is one more.
Help Singed push.
True. So what's the advantage of that?
It allows Singed to recall faster because he's really low health and he's in danger.
True. So it allows Singed to actually be safe here. What else?
I get the tower, I get the wave, so I get basically just super rewarded for doing that.
Exactly. And the thing is, Nico is not really going to push the wave because she's already here top lane roaming for no reason. So you're not really going to get punished with losing the plates mid lane. So instead of going mid lane and trying to push or recalling, we can just push, get the tower, get the wave, and play from there. Because what happens with Singed if he gets the tower on top lane? Does he need to stay on top lane?
No.
No. So he can what? He can go bot with you, and then you can make a 5-man play on bot lane. Like there is no counterplay for an Ashe without flash for 5 men. There is no counterplay and viability. So this play is going to explode. Like this game is going to explode if you push the wave, get the tower, and then Singed is always going to roam bot lane. You push the wave mid lane, you go roam bot lane with Singed, with Warwick, and then that's how you shut down the Ashe. Because in this game, Ashe is going to carry this on. So that's basically what I should have done in this particular situation. Super important. Because if you go mid lane, well, and if you're just going to stay here, let's hit the tower. Exactly. And right now, let's think about Singed. Is he allowed to really roam on the map? Is he enabled to roam on the map right now?
No, he's pretty weak, actually.
True. If he had gotten the tower, then he was able to actually just go bot lane. Super important. So this mistake, well, again, a Platinum 1 player will know how to play here, but definitely it wasn't really an easy play. Okay. Good. Pushing, roaming. Keep playing top lane. Let's see if the roam is good. So, push the wave. Looking at top lane. They're fighting. After you push the wave, you can roam. You're actually finding this thingy. You go top lane. You kill this guy. Let's see what we're going to do after. Good. Beautiful. Okay, so do you remember the thought process when you wanted to recall right here? Do you remember your thought? Yes, you...
Right here?
Yeah, so you basically pushed. This is good. Here.
I'm looking at mid, and I think I've got gold for purchase right now.
So we can just recall because you have a huge amount of gold, but you could have just taken the wave here. Could have just taken the wave. Usually, if the wave is in front of you and it's very, very, very free to get it, you should just get it, and then
I know why I backed off. I back up just a little bit, and Ashe is off the map, and I thought that she shoved the wave and roamed up. And I don't know where Viego is right.
True. But right now, you have a lot of gold, so you should really recall. So right here, the option of roaming, exactly. The option of roaming is not very reliable because Ashe is very, very strong. And as you can see, let's do some simple math. So she has 6.8k gold, and she's not really using, roughly speaking, 500 gold, which means she's using 6.1. And you have a lot, you have more, you have 7k, but you're not using 1.5k, which means you're actually using around 5k. So 5.5.
Well, I see we've got a numbers advantage because I'm pretty sure I know Nico's bot right now, and I've killed a Wowie, and my entire team's going mid. So I also see Lux is shut down, and I want to grab that.
And do we have any resources? So how can we catch the Ashe in this match with our champions?
Oh, I've got Flash, Ignite, and Ultimate.
True, but what about your team right now? Because that's the question. How can they follow you?
I don't know if Rubik's ult is up. I thought that it was. Yeah. Singe has ult. Okay, well, we got enough.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have ulti right now. So Singe right here doesn't really have ulti. Right here. Warwick doesn't really have ulti, and MF doesn't really have ulti. So it's very, very close. Usually, if you're 10-0 and you can one-shot Ashe 100-0, this is fine. But when you have a lot of gold, you should just go get items, and after that, just go mid lane. Because right here, if the Ashe has flash, it's going to be pretty hard to do something. Let's see. Exactly. Imagine if you had a little bit more HP here, because you have 2.4k gold. So you have a lot of gold.
I just got the shutdown on the Lux.
Yeah, so you had 1.8. Okay. Because they got the shutdown on you. Who got the shutdown on you?
Viego did.
Viego did. Okay, so he basically got back into the game. Still winnable. So did you guys FF in this game? So why is the game only turn 3?
No, we didn't FF. My team just runs down on repeat.
Okay. So what is your job in this one? How do you want to play the game from this point?
Man, it feels like a very hard game. Honestly, I really just want to take everything off the map I can, but I don't know what to do from this point in time. Just because League of Legends is pretty stock standard, and you want to get resources for yourself and deny resources from your opponent. So any play I can do to do that. But how we go about doing that just sort of varies, right?
True.
So at this exact point in time, I'm watching Herald really closely because I'm like, it's really difficult for us to siege or take anything.
True. But who is the carry in the enemy team?
Almost their entire team except for Nico.
Yes, so Nico is not really a carry. Viego, well, he's 3-4, he's not really a carry. And then this Ilaway, well, it's going to 99% of the cases just split push. So there are basically 2 members, Ashe and Lux. The thing is, if you want to win this game, you need to do a little bit more than just be useful. You need to do a little bit more than just doing your job, right? You need to kill 2 people. But there is no way you're going to kill 2 people right here, Ashe and Lux, when this guy is going to complete the Zonias. So you need to fight a sub. First of all, you want to make sure you don't fight normally, you fight front to back, and then you just engage normally. In the team fight, you want to flank. If you flank, it's going to be a lot easier for you to one-shot Lux or Ashe, depending on who is close to you. You can one-shot them without using your ulti, because that's the secret on Vi. If you can one-shot Ashe or Lux without using your ulti, you win this game. Because you one-shot Lux, you ulti Ashe, you kill Ashe, and then no matter how useless your team is, I mean, they can just win a 3v5. They can just win. Or a 5v3. So flank, we need to flank, and we need to just make sure we play around picks. Okay. Good, good. And try to get the sweeper in those kind of situations. Sweeper is going to help you a lot. Okay, let's see. Good. 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 So let's see if you find a pick here with ulti. Q. Okay. She just R'd. Good. Ulti.
And I wish the Karma would have went in there with me. Karma just backed off on the workspace checks.
Oh, let's see. So, you recall. Yeah, here you should ping. Assistance. Wait, did she just back off? Oh no, she just died. Okay. Okay, so I don't think you're going to die here. Yeah, you're not going to die. Yeah, this is a hard game. But I need to play around picks right now. You need to play around picks and around your ultimate. You don't want to do anything else. Okay, let's see. This is a roughy. This is a roughy to come,
because Warwick should have totally flanked right there, with Singed also coming in on a flank.
Okay. Good, so good. That was fine. Okay, so let's see. There is one more thing that I want to talk about in this way. Right now, after you get this, like, what is your plan inside of the game? First of all, can you ever win team fights?
My team's, I mean, it requires like so much to go right for us to win team fight.
Yes, it's just
like,
it's just 30-70. You have a chance.
In theory, yeah.
In theory, you could, but it's not reliable at all. So what do you do in League of Legends when everyone is behind?
Well, you try to get numbers advantages. If you want to win a team fight, you need to get a numbers advantage. But also, split pushing is an option, but I can't do that. There's absolutely no way that I can split push. I am literally my entire team right now, and they will die if I'm not there.
True. The question is, what can they lose right here if you're going to split push?
Oh, they can lose the game.
Well, they can lose the inhib, but the enemy team is not really going to just push into the Nexus tower. So the way they want to play the game, they want to get this inhib, and then they want to get this inhib, and then they want to get this inhib, Nashor, and end the game. So if you split push, the only way you can win this game is if you split push. Because if you split push, and then your team is going to stay here, and then you ping, danger, guys don't fight, and they are just going to literally hug the tower, and you keep pushing right here, what is the enemy team going to do? They are going to try to go with you. Exactly, and then if you do that 3 or 4 times, then you can buy around 5 minutes. Exactly. You can roam, you can buy time, and you can go for flanks, because we were talking about number advantage. Well, if you push here and you go for this big flank, you have a chance. But if you fight with them, yeah, maybe if you get number advantage, but there is a maybe. It's not up to you. It's up to the enemy team to be stupid and not group as 5. But if you split push, well, enemy team has to react, because you're going to get the towers. And then remember, when your team is behind, like that behind, only split push. Do not feel forced. Do not feel forced to really stay with them or do anything crazy with them or just team fight with them. Just stay split push, push, ping them. It's really important to ping them, danger, and play from there. Super important. So that was basically the story of this game. Didn't play bad. So what did we learn today in this one?
What did I learn today? So if things are that bad, just give up on your team and split push.
True. Your roaming has improved a lot.
Yeah, if I could have killed Neil there, you see, I've kind of moved my playstyle away from split pushing because I would over-index into that before. I would never group, and I hated grouping, and I hated team fighting because I didn't trust anybody to do it right.
Okay.
So I would typically just draw pressure split pushing, and I would try to 1v2 people and stuff like that, and that got me to gold 4 and I got stuck there. And then they're like, all my coaches have recommended that I stop being quite as selfish as I was. Like, even my build is less selfish. Like, I was building full on attack speed with Kraken Slayer, full damage, And now I'm building less selfishly, and I'm trying to play a bit less of that style and more of a style to win fights, right? Because
True.
it seems like in this elo, just pushing lanes, if your team loses fights on repeat, you're just going to lose the game.
True.
It feels like winning fights is just necessary.
True. So in general, you shouldn't really split push, but if your whole team is like really behind, like 3-9, 2-7, 2-8, and then really behind top lane, then that's the only option. So you only in that 1% of the case where everyone is behind, then you need to split push.
Yeah.
Only in that like 1% game.
Yeah, everyone's behind, and I have a Singed top lane. Because he wasn't really behind.